Draw looms after glorious unbeaten North East 308. The first innings 584 Leicestershire put on at the Upton Steel County Ground was their highest there in 18 years and has left Glamorgan with a bit of a tough task on their hands. The visitors, though, responded well to the loss of David Lloyd and Eddie Byram early on. Ingram and North East's partnership worth 102 at the start of day 3. And it continued to grow in stature. Ingram joining his colleague on 50 early in the day. His half-century scored off 97 balls. The strong showing continued. Ingram and North East worth 150 off 221 balls. As the Leicestershire bowlers were frustrated, North East took them beyond 200 with a 4 off Mulder. Glamorgan still without a day 4 wicket, and lunch was fast approaching. They could have had North East, but Ackerman couldn't hold on to the sharp chance, which ran away for 4. That took the Glamorgan number 4 to his 100, scored off 142 balls, and it brought up the 200 partnership in the process. Ingram soon joined him on 3 figures. His ton came off 175 deliveries and was sealed with a cute shot for 1, lifted down to the third man region. When they wandered in for lunch, the score was now up to 242 for 2, and the visitors were trailing by 342. Just the start to day 3 Glamorgan needed. There was more of the same after the break. Ingram and North East continued to deny Glamorgan any joy and pushed the score past 300. With 2 from North East, the partnership matched that total. The pair had faced 433 balls together. With nobody in the cordon, North East cut Mulder to the boundary to bring up his 150, scored off 221 balls. But finally, after almost 5 hours of trying, Glamorgan had their 3rd wicket. Ingram, out for 139, caught behind off the bowling of Mulder. The end of a partnership that was just 7 runs away from matching a club record for the 3rd wicket. Carlson's stand with North East was worth just 19 when he inside edged right onto his stumps to depart for 9. It was 2 in 2. Root caught by Ackerman. This was much better for the Foxes now. Cook stuck in there with North East through to tea. Glamorgan up to 345 for 5, trailing now by 239. Cook had a front row seat to North East's wonderful innings. The Glamorgan number 4 really kicking into another gear now. The 50 partnership up after 66 balls, and he was now heading for 200. He had a new top score with 4 off the bowling of Ben Mike. 1 more boundary, and he'd have his first double ton. That came with a wonderfully timed drive back past Parkinson for 4. A great moment for the former Kent and Hampshire batter. They were in the 400s now and hunting down that first innings total. Any worries of the follow-on swiftly dispensed with, and parity looked inevitable. North East was filling his boots, up to 250 with his 31st 4, this one off Everson. With another, this time to Ackerman, he took the value of the 6th wicket to 150. They were soon up to 500 with 2 off the bowling of Parkinson. Cook then went to 50, up to the half-century after facing 101 balls. Leicestershire's shoulders had started to slump now. The chances wouldn't stick. Cook dropped off the bowling of Parkinson en route to a 200-run partnership. In the final over of the day, North East was in dreamland, up to 300 with a cut for 4 to the spin of Ackerman. A truly magnificent knock that had all but ended Leicestershire hopes of picking up their first win of the season. And when they walked off at the close of play, Glamorgan were up to 563 for 5, now just 21 behind their hosts and 3 away from their record total against the Foxes. A wonderful recovery from being 9 for 2 earlier on in the match. A draw looks a certainty now, but if there is one side who could force a win, however unlikely that may be, it's Glamorgan.